three things that makes you get what you want to get. Let's give the example that we always use, which is the gym, exercising and putting ourselves out there, getting out of the comfort zone, which is topic number one. I mean, not topic, but one of the three tips: out of the comfort zone, right? If you stay out of your comfort zone, you got domination. You are the dominant of your life. You're in control right now, right? You'll be able to direct your actions, right? Which is lead to number two. Number two is pretty deep, because number two is your mind, right? Your mind have thoughts which are generated by your thoughts, right? By your mind. And those thoughts turn into feelings. And the feelings turn into actions, right? Think about something said right now. You might start crying, right? You thought about something, it came up a feeling, was a sad feeling, it brought up an action, you're already crying, right? And the list goes on, right? But out of the comfort zone, it kind of gets you to be able to be in control, right? Because out of the comfort zone, you'll be able to be on the zone where you focus, where you're sacrificing, your time, and then you'll be in a different stage, in a different vibration. You'll be grateful for anything because, you're not just snacking all the time, eating all the time. You're not doing things that make you lazy, or, you're not have empty time. You're keeping yourself busy, working, and taking care of your health, taking care of your family, taking care of things around the house, being productive, right? And all those things fulfilled you, and you're out of the comfort zone, and you're winning with all those things, increasing your level of energy. And it's just a beautiful thing. Like, being out of your comfort zone is one of the number one things to start being in control and being able to get where you want to get, right? To be able to be on target, and not just to be on target, but you be off the mode of I'm trying. You be on the mode of doing it and achieving it, because now you're on the position with the power to be like, this is my goal, and it's just a matter of time. Let's say your goal is something very simple. I'm going to take 10 steps forward, and you can make any goal. It's going to be like that, but it's not going to be exactly like that, where you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 steps and you're there, achieve the goal. Because some goals, it takes more than 10 steps. Some goals, it takes like 100 steps. Some goals take 1,000 steps. Some goals take 10,000 steps. And then you got to understand that you're going to do 10,000 steps a day, but it ain't going to be in 2 seconds. It's going to be in 1 hour, right? And then it's going to be goals that is going to be years, right? But those years is going to pass by. But when you're in position and you're out of the comfort zone and you do that every day, you have the self-discipline and the power, right, to do that. And then what happens is that the year's going to go by, you got 1 year in. Another year's going to go by, you got 2 years in. And then when you see, something that was supposed to take 3 years, 5 years, you're already there, right? And that's understanding the process, right? Understand the process. So number two is your mind, right? If you're not able to control your thoughts, you're not going to control your feelings, which is emotion. Emotion is very big, it's huge. Then your emotion is going to be out of control. That means your action is going to be out of control, and you're not going to be able to dominate your days, your life. You're not going to be the master of your life that way. So first, you got to dominate your thoughts. You got to be able to get that goal that you're not trying no more. You're doing it. You're going to get there. You're going to do that. And that's it. It's just done. Like, you already leave that goal. Like, inside your mind is like, that is I'm going to have that only if I die. If I die before, and then, yeah. But, if I'm here leaving, it's not going to be something that, I could do this, but, somehow, some way. I was just looking this morning, and pictures going back, years back. Like a good 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years, I started my transformation. I went there, I took the picture. I'm looking fat, I'm overweight. And I was like, 90 days from now, I'm going to be good. Know exactly what to do, have all the information. I was already fit before, right? I was in shape before, and I did not know what I know now. I kind of went, I want to impress myself, like did more than what I have before, because I know better to not utilize my past where I have won, like or something that I win back in the day, to be like, you know, like what you win yesterday doesn't give you the win for today. You cannot use yesterday's win for today. Doesn't matter if you made a lot of money yesterday that you can use today. It's not, to be honest with yourself, you got to put in the work today to win today. Yesterday is that. Doesn't matter what you did yesterday that you can leverage for today. Knowledge, information, money. You know, sometimes we make so much money in a season or in a place and time that the money is going to go right here because it's so much money, right? But still, that money you did that year, you did that day, that was yesterday, that was last year, that was last decade. I don't give a fuck if you still have that money, right? You're not winning today. You're not doing nothing today. So in order for you to have a fulfilled life and be out of comfort zone, you always got to be on it, right? And you got to be doing. But anyhow, looking back in those years, I was like, wow, you know, for like years back to back, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, I started and I could not do it. I started and I could not do it, right? And that happens with all of us. Was a guy in the gym today, he was telling me the same thing happened with him. And he was telling me about the 80-20 rule. And I was trying to explain to him, I was like, my man, that for me doesn't work. He was like, for me, it don't either. But he was telling somebody about that, you know, for some people do work. And I was telling him about my boy. I was like, look, I was out of the gym. My boy was in the gym. He was getting results little by little, but he was not getting significant results because I feel like this. If you go to the gym, right, and you put in the work from Monday to Friday, and then you get Saturday and Sunday, and you do whatever you want to do, and you be on the comfort zone, eating whatever you want to eating, drinking alcohol, smoking, right, hookah, cigars, and cigarettes, whatever the case might be. And then what happens is that everything that you gain, you got to understand one thing. When it comes time to gain, it could be money, it could be like energy, it could be like confidence, it could be anything that is good or positive. It takes you 10 times more to win, and when it's time to lose, it takes you 1 time, it's gone, right? So that little 20% that he's talking about is going to eat up, you know, by far, right? Leaving the 80% on the dust, eating dust, you know, how far the 20% is going to overpass the 80%. That is not a joke. So that means, like, you know, whatever you get, you lose, right? You lose because not just in the results of your body, like what you try to get, like losing weight and stuff like that, because as soon as you put that stuff, you also complicate for you to the point that you drop. There you go, the answer. That's why we drop on their way in, because we start doing it and we do it through the weeks, and we do it to Saturday, and then on the end of the Saturday or on the end of the Friday, and then the Sunday, what we do, we start going for that sugar, for that, you know, lazy day. We start, you know, getting off our comfort zone, and those things, little by little, they take over. Little by little, they take over. Little by little, they take over. You cannot play with those things. That sugar is the addiction. The carbs is the addiction, right? And then the drinking, the habits, and then it comes the circle. You're doing those things, you're hanging out with people that do the same thing. They are drinking, they are smoking, right? Their parties got all those things involved, the alcohol, the food, and then, you know, you start doing that, and then your life will be hard, because the most 4 difficult things to overcome and be disciplined and being on top of it, you give yourself the permission to do that on the Saturday and Sunday, which is going to take all your results. And then what happens is Saturday and Sunday, you can sleep as much as you want, you can eat anything you want, you can drink anything you want, and then Monday comes back, and then it's the worst day of the week, because now you got to go back to being out of your comfort zone, right? So you be on this situation, comfort zone, out of your comfort zone, comfort zone, out of your comfort zone. And you know what you got to be successful and live a successful life? Get comfortable out of your comfort zone, right? So out of the comfort zone, you get comfortable in there. That's why you got to get comfortable at. Now you can kill all that star and trying to do it, and you can be doing it, because now you're in the place and where the process belongs to it, where what you're doing is going to bring you the results, and you're not going to be trying no more. You're going to be manifesting your goals and achieving your goals, because now you're doing. Why? Because you're not getting off your comfort zone. As soon as you get off your comfort zone, you give away your power and you lose your results, right? You give away your power and you lose your results. And that's what happens. That's exactly what happens, right? So stay out of your comfort zone. That's the best way for you to be doing it, manifesting, achieving, and grabbing your results, to the point that you get so confident that you be like, this goal right here is just a matter of time. It's something that's going to take me a year, something that's going to take me 6 months, because you're going to be out of your comfort zone doing that every day. Now you're moving forward. Now, if you got the message, you'll be like, wow, but if I do live a life like that, I would be getting all the results for real. Yeah. Very simple. We make things complicated, but that's what it is, right? You're going to get it. You're going to have it, right? And then now when it comes Monday, you're not upset because you didn't give yourself the permission to sleep. You didn't give yourself the permission to eat whatever it is, because sleep is hard to overcome. Eating foods that we have cravings for, that give us pleasure, all these pleasure things is hard to overcome, right? But when we train ourselves and we build good habits that we continue to do on the regular basics, and we start living like that as a habit, now we living out of our comfort zone, and we're comfortable in there because we build habits, and then we just go through it like it's normal. It's like, it doesn't matter if it's a holiday, doesn't matter if it's my birthday, doesn't matter what day it is. I gotta be out of my comfort zone so I can be a winner, so I can be winning on the high level, above average. Because the common thing you see is average men getting average results, right? And not doing nothing beyond that, going the extra mile. What it really makes the difference, where they're going to be like happy with themselves, right? And they are just surviving. And most of the time, a lot of things that they really want to do, they try and they can't finish. The same thing that happened with me, right? For like 3-5 years, I was like starting my transformation, and I could go and manifest my transformation, because kind of like what everybody expect when you start doing something. A little bit he'll stop doing all that, right? You're just kind of motivated right now. As soon as the motivation goes, everything comes down, and then he would stop doing that, right? Even us, when we start doing things, we kind of look at it like that. Like, right now, I kind of have that, motivation to go, but then you got to have willpower after that, right? To continue to go. And that's pretty much what it is, guys. It's just like you got to stay out of your comfort zone, make yourself comfortable out of the comfort zone, get your comfort out of the comfort zone, and then on that way is a wrap. Like, you're going to achieve anything you put your mind to it, and just a matter of the time of the process to get that done. Because guess what? You're not going to get out of the process. And why it has to be like that? Because as soon as you get out of the process, you're going to be on a fucking struggle. Shit is going to be so hard, and then you're going to keep trying to have your willpower. It's kind of like you're using your willpower to go against the river, but your goal is this way. You should be following the river, right? And just be flowing that way. Just not even using your arms, just flowing through your goal, right? Which is out of your comfort zone. But not. You want to get off of the comfort zone, and then you want to swim against the river. It's kind of like going towards the wrong direction instead of going to the right direction. Plus, it's not easy. It's kind of like swimming against the river, or it's kind of like going up in the hill, like going up in the mountain, right? And it's just hard, right? And then everything is so hard because now you're struggling to say no to food, and then every day is a struggle in saying no to sleep. Every starting week is hard to say no to this. It's hard to say no to that. So how are you going to build the habit of master, right, your thoughts, like everything we talk about, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, right? When you keep, going, you're going the right way, and then you're going the wrong way, right? And then your mind is never going to understand, like, well, what exactly are we doing here, right? we're going for that goal, we're staying on the line, or we're just going to be on the line and offline. We're going to be on the line and, on track, off track, on track, off track, and that struggle. And then it gets to the point that you be like, you know what? I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to do the comfort zone all the way through it. And then you just do what it needs to done to survive. That you got it. You know what I'm saying? Is either going to give up to be on your comfort zone, or you're going to give up to be out of your comfort zone, right? Because if you don't decide where you're going to be, here or here, you're always going to be confused, you're going to struggle, and you're not going to go nowhere. So decide to be out of your comfort zone. Make sure you get comfortable in there. Make your habits strong, and then you can achieve anything you want. And guess what? To achieve big things in life, more than surviving, and also to live a successful life, is no other way around. It is out of your comfort zone. You can ask any successful person, they're going to tell you that real quick, right? There's no other way that you're going to be able to take control, be, the master of your actions, your thoughts, and have self-mastery and self-discipline, self-control, and all those things if you're not putting yourself out of the comfort zone, because, you're not going to be able to, everything that you need is out of your comfort zone pretty much. Right? But you have everything with you. You just got to do those things. And then, things going to get hard, and you're going to get back to the comfort zone, and then you're going to let it go. So, that's the way to do it. I got a bunch of videos on the list on my YouTube channel, a playlist about things out of your comfort zone. Because it's kind of like I'm documenting and sharing my voice and my journey on personal development. So, I know the cores, like the ones that we got to put most of our time in actions and stuff like that. So it's a whole playlist in there with so many things about, staying out of the comfort zone, where you can learn how to be out of your comfort zone but being comfortable in there, right? Where you can live like that and not drop it. Because that's another thing, right? Nobody understands how to be consistent and stay at it and get it and continue to get it and continue to win it day by day, without letting it go and giving up, right? Nobody admit that they are giving up, but that's what happened. What happened to those 5 years, 3 years that I was looking back this morning, that I started my transformation and I never finished? I give up and no longer the way to be comfortable, right? And I stopped struggling and fighting and being comfortable and being uncomfortable and being comfortable and being uncomfortable. So I give up for my pleasures, right? But this is also a pleasure, right? But in the higher level. So, you got to make a decision and a choice every day, and then soon your habits would make this very light work for you, because you already know what you need to do, and you're staying out of your comfort zone, and you're just going to win every day. And then, it's easy that way. So check it out, the playlist on the YouTube channel. Learn a bunch of things in there. Stay out of the comfort zone. Let's win. Make the rest of your year the best your year, and also your life. God bless. See you in the next one.